And we are live, March 27th, 2020. It's your boy, the SMT. Thank you guys for tuning in. I tried to make it in on time. Had this whole live stream podcast set up for like an 8:30 start. Did not happen. It's 8:35 in the PM, Eastern Standard. Good to have you guys if you are here in the live, wherever you are watching from. Thank you for being here. Please do like the video on your way in. Much appreciated. That really helps the channel quite a bit. Helps the video get some reach. Helps it hit the recommended. The YouTube algorithms, as they say, hit the algorithms running. Anyways, I'm glad you guys could be here this evening. Thank you for tuning in if you're watching this in the live. If you're watching this on replay, big shout out to the replay crew. Glad you guys could tune in as well. I'm very happy that you took the time to watch, and thank you for doing that. If you are watching this in the live, do come by and do say hello in the live chat. Say hello to the SMT, and go ahead and get acknowledged. We'll see that you are here, and we'll celebrate your arrival. I do have a few moderators already in the house. Looks like Rafi will be holding it down tonight. Rafi, a staple of the show, longtime supporter and contributor. Thank you for being here and taking care of business. Big Bob is in the house. It's good to have you. Miku, Ram, good to have you as well. Thank you for stopping by. Alexis, also moderating, big-time supporter of the channel, friend of the show. Hope you are doing well also. When does the T-Mobile and Sprint merger close and are finally a single company? It looks like from the business side, it's April 1st, which just pegs it, a few days from now. So that being said, the California situation's a little sticky. So you can go ahead and close the merger, but you can't officially operate as a combined business until two things happen. That's the California Public Utilities Commission side, which is April 16th. So technically, they can't operate as a single business in California until that date. And then you have the Toonie Act, which is a concessions review that Judge Timothy Kelly, federal judge Timothy Kelly, is reviewing, and we really haven't heard anything from him. So those are the final two pieces. Other than that, everything is a go. So that's kind of the dates. And I'm assuming that if Judge Timothy Kelly doesn't come out and give his final decision within the next week or two, it would probably be like the day or two before the California Utility Commission does their vote. So that's probably how that's going to play out. Who else is here? Thanks for the audio and the video. Appreciate it very much. All right, Sean, good to have you, sir. You're pretty much always here. You're always taking care of business in the live chat. We might as well knight you as well. We'll give you a blue round, Sean, if you don't mind. That would be very kind of you to take care of business. Stacey, you as well. We're going to go ahead and add a moderator there. You guys always looking out for the SMT, so we'll knight you as well, Stacey. Glad you could be here. Oscar is here. Jessica is also here. Let's see who else is here. Caleb is in the house. Good to have you, sir. Rhonda's here as well. Brian is here. Mike D is in the house. You know what, Sean? Hey, no complaints. Everybody's good. We're hanging in there. Andy Logan, Wham, James, Gene, the homie. What is up to you, buddy? Glad you could be here. Got Bob is here as well. Baby Yoda, newest patron member. Baby Yoda. Thank you for being here. Jesse is here. And Robert. Good to have you guys. All right, so pretty much caught up here. Let's get to the StreamYard. I can highlight everybody's stuff. Heard the 5G standard has been delayed by the company who makes network standards. That's quite possible. I'm not sure how long the delay would be, but actually let me drop this a little bit. Let's see if we can. Okay, so yeah. I'm not sure how long that delay would be. I wouldn't assume it to be too long, maybe a few weeks, but I couldn't see it being too bad. Orlando, thank you. Appreciate the kind words, and I'm glad you're enjoying the channel. Matt Dub. Hey, Ronald, what's up, brother? supporter of the show, friend of the channel. Good to have you on, sir. Pete, what up? Big time contributor to the show. The House passed the $1 trillion CARE Act this afternoon. Yeah, get yourself a check. Okay, so we got 40 in the live. Thank you guys for being here. Please like and share. That would be awesome. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and go over the objective of today's podcast. So here's what we're going to do. Objectives for tonight are in two parts. All right. And John and Jarrett, thank you guys for being here. Carlos, what's up? Where that check at? Yeah, definitely. Where the check's at. All right. So here's what we're going to do with today's show. The first objective for tonight, part 1. I want you guys to sound off in the live chat. Not like right now, but very, very soon. I would like you guys to sound off and tell me how the networks that you are using have performed thus far during quarantine times. Work from home, school from home, additional stresses on the network, all of that type of stuff. I want you guys to report back. Give me all the information. You know what I'm saying? Give me your network performances. Maybe you have multiple carriers. You got multiple lines, stuff like that. Tell me how the calling performance is, the messaging, MMS, SMS, LTE data, 5G data if it applies to you, download speeds, upload speeds. Give me all of that. Tell me which devices you are using and what market you're in. And then also make sure you tell me what you typically see there. So like we can compare how it is, in normal circumstances and how it is currently. We need that kind of baseline. And then also tell me, what are your Wi-Fi connectivities like? Do you have good Wi-Fi? Do you have bad Wi-Fi? Do you not use Wi-Fi? Are you now using Wi-Fi? Like that sort of thing. How are you managing Wi-Fi and LTE? And then lastly, tell me if you're satisfied. Is your carrier letting you down? Are you considering switching if it's bad enough, or are you staying? That type of thing. So that's going to be the first part. So that's part 1. Part 2, it's going to be more about the carriers. We'll be talking about how they're helping people in terms of bonus data, features, extensions on payments and things like that. So let's start first with that first part. Report on your network performance of your carrier. So tell me which carrier you have. Tell me how has the performance been. LTE data, messaging, calling, 5G data if it's applicable, download, upload speed, that sort of thing. Tell me which devices you're using or device. Tell me which market you're in. And the market information is important because if you tell us the market, then we can compare other people's experiences. Like if I'm in the CLE, right, and some people, are also in the CLE, we can compare what we're seeing, that sort of thing. Especially like if I have Verizon and somebody else has AT&T, how are they compared in the CLE? That's what I want to do. So if you guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on everybody's comments. I'm going to show all of them on the screen. So people that are watching this on the replay or watching this in the live, they can see how the networks are performing. Also tell me typically, what do you see there? What is it like under normal circumstances compared to how it is right now? And tell me about if you're using Wi-Fi, yes or no. If you are, is it different, currently? And are you satisfied? Is your carrier letting you down? That sort of thing. So give me the whole shebang. Give me the whole rundown. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say there. Timothy, friend of the show, big time supporter of the show. Also our resident T-Mobile management is in the house. Thanks. Appreciate you, Jesse. Yeah, please do like and share this video. Appreciate it greatly. The homie Scoop, what up, brother? Adam is here. Carlos, it's good to have you, man. David P, what up? Yeah, Scoop, I saw your Google Fi speeds, man, and I know you're in the Vegas area now. It looks like the T-Mobile side of your connection was fine, but your Sprint side was fantastic, which I think is what Carlos has kind of been indicating. He's, been preaching this for months, that Sprint's awesome in Vegas, and the T-Mobile network, since 5G was turned on, has been a little lackluster. So Gene says my network, which is Verizon, is working okay. Home internet, which is Comcast, has went out. Well, it's good that you at least have multiple connections, Gene, which is why I think the redundancy is good. For those of you that don't follow the SMT on Twitter, do check that out. I have the Twitter link in the description box, at Sneed Tech. I actually put up a poll either yesterday or the day before. I think it was like a 2-day poll. Anyways, how many lines do you have? And do you have home broadband? Like, how many connections do you have? I have tons, but the redundancy is good. I mean, if your one single connection goes out, you should have a backup plan. Philly market. I'm in Delaware. Okay. T-Mobile is good until early evening to just after midnight, 3 p.m. to 1 a.m. Okay. Love my AT&T fiber gig. Yeah, so you're getting awesome home internet speeds probably. Yeah, I've been seeing a drop-off in the T-Mobile daytime performance. It's been rough. I've shared some screenshots and some of my, I guess we'll call them early reporting. There's not much Band 71 out here. So the fact that T-Mobile is using Band 71 from Dish doesn't really help the CLE area. We need more AWS here is what we really need. I wish Dish gave them some of that. Jarrett, tell me about your market. Tell me what device you're using. Give me some more details, so we can compare our experiences. T-Mobile still never gave anyone more hotspot data like they said they would eventually, yet my state's shut down, Microsoft Office is down, and all Sony gaming is slowed. So basically, Robert, all of your connected experiences are 100% compromised. That sucks. And you need your hotspot right now, don't you? That's the thing. Oscar says 4G working here in El Paso, Texas with Cricket. Spectrum Internet is going in and out. Yeah. Well, it's good that you have multiple connections there. I don't know who your provider is, Oscar. I'd like to know. Oh, it's Cricket. Okay, got you. Okay. Heard your horrible Cox Internet is giving free home internet. I don't, Gene, I don't qualify, man. I don't qualify. I have an income. If they gave me free internet, that would be fine. I feel bad, though, it's not the right thing to do because I'm still getting paid and I'm still working technically. We've moved to online instruction. So that being said, if they gave me free internet, fine, but I'm not going to call them and ask for it. I think it's out of line. It's not my place to do that. T-Mobile's going good in New York. That's awesome to hear, Orlando. Glad. And that's a big time market. It's not easy. It's not easy to have good capacity in New York City. It's just not. I don't know if you're in New York State, what part, or if you're in NYC, but I know that's a very challenging task. AT&T sucks, literally. This 5G got to stop. Yeah, Ronald, I'm not a big fan of 5GE. I mean, their LTE is pretty good. I don't know what's going on. I don't do icons. You know how I feel, man. I don't like the 5GE icon. I don't care about regular 5G versus 5G plus. I don't do any of that. Same thing with T-Mobile's 5G icon. It doesn't mean anything to me. It's all just a bunch of marketing hype, and I'm not into it. I'm like you, man. I'm all about network performance. I mean, the icons don't mean anything to me. Bob's got the iPhone 11. Good phone. It'll be nice when those things get the Qualcomm chips this year. Rhonda says switched from Sprint to T-Mobile 2 days ago. Hey, if you would have hung tight, you would have been switched anyway. But you're like, hey, let me just get ahead of it. What phone do you have, Rhonda? And what market are you in? And how's the service been for you these last couple days? Pete's got the T-Mobile Pixel 3 XL, North Boulder, some slowdown in general, fine. Well, that's good. And then, Pete, I know T-Mobile's good in your area, and that's probably why you have them still. Malibu PR says Sprint's Puerto Rico, no problem. Data and call, good. I hear Sprint's pretty good over there, actually, which is crazy. It's not even their bottom line territory, Rhonda got the iPhone 11, boom. T-Mobile speed's been pretty consistent. Same for me, a little bit faster thanks to the added capacity. Nice, you were able to take advantage of it. Awesome. San Diego was a pretty congested market when I was there. I want to say it was, man, Yasmin was a little girl. So maybe it was about 3 years ago. And it wasn't, the network wasn't unusable, but it was slower. Like what I'm used to here in the CLE, 100 plus megabits all the time from all the carriers. When I was in San Diego, it was like 20, 30. So the congestion was a little bit more dramatic. S9 Plus not receiving calls set to voice over LTE on Sprint. 33 megabits per second, down 2.3 on the up. Ram, I see I see those similar upload speeds. You can't do much with that upload. Like if you had to video chat, you'd probably do 480p. Okay. 720p and 1080p are not happening. T-Mobile is much better in New York City. I've heard that. Home internet got you. Jessica says, I'm in the Vegas market with Metro. Has been wonderful to me. Don't have any issues. I'm satisfied. Good. Glad they're coming through for you. It's very important. You got to stay connected, right? Wi-Fi is good. Who's your provider, Rhonda? Pixel 4 XL in the Raleigh market. Haven't noticed any change. Wi-Fi network staying the same. Good. So the networks are pretty strong over there, Tim, I'm guessing. Anna, good evening to you. Glad you could stop by tonight. Normally getting 95 down, 50 up until 3. Then it's, oh, wow. Got that congestion over there in Chi-Town, man. The old band 71 got 5 more megas to 15. There you go. Awesome, Brian. There you go. Indianapolis. Okay, gotcha. Columbus, Ohio report. Dan's in the Columbus. He's in the bus. First time I catch the live. It is good to have you, Yoka Wild, with all those numbers. T-Mobile is doing good. Ending you work. Optimum is doing okay. Not that good. Okay. T-Mobile's okay. LTE data is all right. Use Wi-Fi at home. Speeds vary from 0.2 to 35. That's one heck of a range. Call quality is okay. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Thanks for the feedback, Matt. Appreciate you. I don't have a problem with T-Mobile because I'm on a truly grandfather unlimited plan, so I see no problem. What plan are you on that it's grandfathered? My home internet pulls 1100 down and 1050 up. Holy crap. So you're on symmetrical gigabit. You're on fiber. Quentin, what's up, man? Sprint network is letting me down. Connection is good. S20 plus. 5 megabits. Not very good. Okay, so home internet at least is usable. Gigabit service, nice. Yeah, got the added hotspot on my T-Mobile line coming through. As long as they ain't charging, man. Because if they were charging, we'd have a bone to pick, you know. What's up, Gianni? Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Got the 10S Max with Verizon. Slowest I've seen is 3, normally around 20. Down at midnight, it goes to like 200. All right, wow. So you are in a super, you're on a super capacitive site, 200 megs, and then it drops off to 20. Wow. Crazy, man. A lot of people on that tower is what that tells me. Oh, 100. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Gotcha. 200 megs. Okay. Just ran a speed test. 71 megs down, 25.8 up. Been deprioed at almost 60 gigs, yet my speeds haven't been affected. Nice. Adam, I forgot what you said your carrier was. I don't know if I passed it already. Baby Yoda says iPhone 10, Xfinity Mobile, aka Verizon, has been congested for a bit in Salt Lake City, Utah. And you got to also think about that, Baby Yoda. Once you go over 22 gigs, you're deprioed, man. So just be mindful of that. Xfinity Wi-Fi has been out for hours. We already experienced a lot of usage here. Wow. I have to say that my home internet hasn't changed at all. It's been the same. I can't say it's been great or bad. It's just been the same. Sam Nixify. T-Mobile's my carrier, rocking the OnePlus 7T Pro McLaren, using 100% data to stream Fire Stick. Don't have cable. T-Mobile strong in Savannah, Georgia. Good to know. Extra 20 gig hotspot needs to be activated manually on the T-Mobile app. Thank you, Ronald. Appreciate that. Thanks for letting us know. Miku says, AT&T, I'm in Austin, Texas. It's slow but usable on my S10 Plus, and my Spectrum Wi-Fi has been out since Tuesday. And with all these Wi-Fi outages, what's the expectation? When are they coming out to fix it? Are they even going to, you know? Can't get the equipment. It's underwater. Holy crap. Got the extra speed on my T-Mobile. Good. You have to add it. Yeah, you do so on the app, I guess, Robert. Wham has Sprint Business, Winston-Salem, North Carolina, 22 down, 4 up, using a Pixel 2 XL. That's not bad, though. That's very usable. The 4 up is a little concerning if you had to do like a high-quality video call, video chat, or a video stream. The 4 up would be tough. I think you could get 720p. I don't think you could get 1080p. when it comes to the uplink, but the downloads look fine. It's usable. I'm not sure what you normally see, Wham. Comcast is iffy, agreed. Added the extra data. T-Mobile's congested midday. Pixel 4 XL. Man, I'm thinking about getting a Pixel, man. I miss my Google phones. Alexis says, I'm north of Dallas and Plano. Or Plano, I forget how it's pronounced. Sprint phones have been fine. My home mobile routers are Sprint 29 and 15, AT&T at 16 and 8, 3 p.m. local time. So here's the thing about those speeds, Alexis. I would call those speeds serviceable. They're less than ideal. You prefer the added capacity. Don't get me wrong. I'm with you there. But I will say that at 29 on the downlink and 16 on the downlink for AT&T, you wouldn't skip a beat. You could do full HD, no problem. The uplink on Sprint looks awesome. That 15 should have no restrictions, no issues whatsoever. Any type of virtuals that you got to do, live streams or video feeds, uploading, running apps like Zoom, stuff like that, you shouldn't have any issues. Same thing with the AT&T. 8 megabits per second on the uplink is fine. Let's see. I know I'm behind. I'm just trying to get to everybody. Seems like Sprint 5G staying at LTE for the past few weeks. Not sure why. Speed's usually bearable, but occasionally upload isn't enough on web meetings with video. I figured that would be the concern. Now, Alexis, the only advice I give you if you tried getting through on customer care through call, I would try via Twitter. Seriously. DM their customer care representatives. They might be able to help you more. So, yeah. Stacey's in the Santa Cruz, California area. New York City. Gotcha. Okay. There's a lot going on. You ain't lying, man. It's rough. Our prayers go out to the people in New York City, all those that are affected by the illness. So, yeah. T-Mobile's 20 gigs. You need to go to the app. Gotcha. Okay. Note 9 unlocked from T-Mobile. You guys got some nice phones out there. You guys got a lot of new tech. It's good to see. What's up, Landon? Tell me about your network experience in the PR, man. Rhonda got T-Mobile. All right. Just did a speed test on my smartphone. 63 up, 97 down. Gene, if I remember correct, you're a Visible user, from what I understand. Yeah, I know, Pete. You got the best municipal fiber. I know, man. All major carriers get 7 to 30 all day. Good. It's usable. Does AT&T have 5G access on prepaid accounts? I do not think so. I think the only accounts that get 5G access are AT&T business accounts and then the top 2 postpaid accounts. I don't know. I don't know about the prepaid getting low band 5G access. If they haven't got it yet, maybe in the future. What's up, Cesar? Free for them? Okay, gotcha. Marine Brat got the S8 with T-Mobile for years. Might go with the new LG. Live in Tennessee. Call quality has always been poor with the S8. Time for an upgrade. I think if you trade that thing in, you can get an S20 on the cheap. I don't know, depending on what they have. If you like your service, stick with T-Mobile. Maybe a good trade-in will get you going. Or just trade into Samsung. I think they can give you a good deal, too. Sean is in Central PA. Got the Galaxy S20 Plus. Brand new phone. T-Mobile's usually 100 on the downlink, 20 on the up. All right, so it looks like you're operating at about a third capacity on the downlink. And that upload's taking a huge hit. You also have Comcast, huh? All right, wow. Okay, so even your Comcast is taking a hit. Wow. All right, well, I will say, though, Sean, with the exception of the T-Mobile upload at 3 megabits per second, and 3 megabits per second is usable, it's just less than ideal. Like if you're going to have to do a video chat for work, that's not going to get it done. You're going to need a little bit more. Otherwise, you'll be down around 480p, which I don't know. Maybe that's not a big deal to some, but, we'd like to see that number a little bit higher. What's the difference between Verizon postpaid? I can't afford postpaid anymore, and I'm loving Verizon prepaid. And I would 100% recommend Visible service. If you can get Visible, which is Verizon prepaid, you will get more value. You'll get fully unlimited LTE data. You won't have access to like 3G and legacy tech or anything like that. But you will get unlimited hotspot. Even though it'll be limited in its speed, it'll be unlimited in the amount you get. And it is a truly unlimited plan. Also, if you get on a party with 3 other people, 3 other users. You can go to Reddit. You can sign up with 3 other people. They'll put their codes and stuff like that. You'll be paying $25 per month. So it's basically a half-price version of Verizon Prepaid that is the same priority as Verizon Prepaid. So if you like Verizon Prepaid, the Visible is a better way to do it at a better value and a better price. I recommend it. Shannon's here. 380 megabits per second. Download 9 up on Sprint. Holy crap, Shannon. On the Note 10 Plus, this tower never goes under 250. That is an incredible tower. If it's Sprint, I'm assuming you might be running 4 carrier aggregation on band 41. That's insane. I don't think I've ever seen 300 megabits per second on an LTE connection. Maybe LAA unlicensed spectrum, but only in screenshots. I've never seen it in person. The most I've ever gotten, I think, was maybe 280 megabits per second on AT&T. It's the fastest I've seen on band 30, bunch of carrier aggregation. T-Mobile S20, East Idaho, been between 1020 the whole time, keep me happy. That's pretty good. Yeah, no complaints there. No workarounds. I use about 109, but it can push 300. Wow. What's up, Sebi? Good to have you on. T-Mobile 20 to 30 on the down all day long. After 2 a.m., 200 down. Wow. So if you look at that, I mean, wow, that's a pretty heavily utilized location. Think about that tower site. Wow. So 200 on the top end and it bottoms out, but it's still usable, right? It's still very good. What's up, Sean? Comcast isn't here, Gene. Nope, we just got Cox, or I can have AT&T DSL. That's it. Those are my options, you know. Sorry, I got something in my eye, guys. Going to be getting the Pixel 5 as well. I'm thinking about the Pixel 5. I miss my Google phones, man. East Idaho isn't ever fast, and I'm pretty far from a tower. You connect, Jacob, are you connected to band 71 much out there in Idaho? I mean, that's what they bought that 600 megahertz for, was for a place like Idaho. T-Mobile killing it. AT&T and Mobility killing it. AT&T home crashed, massive outage. Neighborhood Forum says many outages. Visible is doing okay. All right, good. Thank you for reporting. Love Apple. My brother had the Pixel 4, hated it, ended up getting the V60 this morning and loves it. I'm excited about the V60. I'm thinking, man, maybe I just bite the bullet, get it for free from AT&T. I don't know. Verizon about normal in St. Louis, little congested compared to normal. Home normal charter. Okay, good to know. Thanks, Dustin. Appreciate you. Friend's cousin passed away yesterday from the coronavirus. I'm really sorry to hear that, Sean. Our condolences go out to you and the family. Very sorry about that. What's up, Todd? Good to have you. Thanks for stopping by. Puerto Rico is cell service. Some areas are dead. I received from AT&T. Tell me all companies are doing the same. Struggling, probably, right? Apple is cute. Apple was overvalued. Apple is now selling at its worth. 5G good on the AT&T network. Are you accessing millimeter wave or are you accessing the low band? I'm going to just assume the low band. Andy, what's up, buddy? iPhone 11 on Verizon prepaid. Download 32, upload 23. And on Visible SE, download is 36.8. 18 upload west of Charlotte, North Carolina. Those are really good numbers, Andy. So you're a happy camper right now. It's like your service didn't skip a beat. Good for them. Prepaid does not have 5G. Gotcha. Thank you for letting us know, Cesar. Samsung 9 Plus. Oh, yeah, the S9 Plus, I'm guessing. Okay. Cool. Jamil, my brother. AT&T at home. He's getting 60 megabits per second. I'm guessing down. And then 5 up. I mean, it would be weird if it was the other way around. Got you. Thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate you. Thanks, bro. Always very generous. Thank you so much. Wham says, that's all I've ever had was the Nexus line or Pixel line. Google phone is the way to go in the honest opinion. Going to upgrade mine when the Pixel 5 comes out. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Timothy, the V series devices are awesome. I've always liked the G series too, actually. No complaints here. And I agree there, Garbo. I have to disagree. I've always liked the LGs. The G series and the V series have always been awesome. All right, so Jacob in Idaho is seeing 71, band 71 quite a bit. 20 megahertz of band 66 in some areas. Yeah, that's the AWS spectrum is awesome. It's really good. No radio. What's up, man? 45 down, 20 up, band 71, Ashboro, North Carolina. It's pretty good for band 71. Pretty good. Very few LG devices are decent. I'd say the V series are at least Miku. G series are good too. The low end stuff I don't like. You know, like the LGX Power and the stylos and stuff like that. Stuff's not cool, you know. Not a fan myself. Yeah, I like the V series. I think that's one that I could recommend to people and say you're probably getting a good phone. You know, you're getting a headphone jack, you're getting a quad DAC, you're getting the high-end specs, you're getting a good display, you're getting good cameras. The software, you know, it could get better, you know. Wow, you guys aren't really LG fans, huh? I'm telling you, Wham, I agree. The new LG is nice. LG Nexus 4. I had the LG Nexus 5. And then I had the Pixel 2 XL, which was an LG made device. So I've had some LGs in the past. Selena, I couldn't tell you. I don't know about the whole Metro thing. Couldn't tell you. Band 66 is booked down in this area. Normally 80 down, 25 up. Now barely 30 and 10. I think maybe less band 71 compatible devices in this area. Okay, possibly. I'll tell you what, man. Band 66 has been a savior. Like, ever since Cleveland got band 66 on Verizon, you know, the speeds have been awesome. Before that, you know, lots of limitations. It's been a complete lifesaver. What's up, BG Grizzly 30, my dude? It's good to have you on, man. Thanks for stopping by. IT guy from Northern Maine. Hear what people are getting up here. Verizon, 4 on the down, 0.2 on the up. Terrible. 6 down, 2 on the up on 3G. Holy crap. So the 3G is kicking. And the LTE is poor. 2G still working for calls. Wow. So that area, not good for Verizon. I hear that the Northeast is good for Sprint. People tell me that, like Rhode Island, New Hampshire. I don't know. Maybe you could report back on that. But that's what I hear. John says my AT&T signal is showing 1 bar after networks are being clogged up sitting at home. So your signal's different. I wonder if a tower site went down or it's getting serviced or something like that. US Cellular, all's okay, a bit slow, but usable on LTE. US Cellular 2 and 3G still running. Better than 4G. That shows you that it's congested bad. Wi-Fi TDS holding its own against this thing. 50 down, 12 up. Backhaul issue. Sucks. 30 by 30. Holy crap. See, that's one of those areas, Tim, where like T-Mobile's good to have. You know, if you're getting 30 by 30 on band 71, that is awesome. What do you think about the $15 plan with 2 gigs from AT&T and Cricket? AT&T prepaid has rollover data on that plan. Yeah, I mean, rollover data is not really a thing to me, you know, like it was at the time, you know, back in the day. What are we talking, like 6-7 years ago? Rollover data, you know, when you were pushing buckets and stuff like that. You know, and people had like were on shared plans and stuff. I don't know, man. As for matching what T-Mobile did, I'm all for it. You know, I think it's awesome. I'm glad AT&T did it, but it's such a minimal amount of access. Like it's only 2 gigs, right? And it's not going to increase. Like even T-Mobile's like, all right, for each year you have it, we'll add a half a gig of data. So after 5 years, you know, you'll have yourself 5 gigs of data. And I don't know how long they're going to keep that plan. I would imagine they could keep it forever because it's just not a lot of network access. It would never strain the network. You know, the network would never feel it. So it's nice that they did it. I mean, to me, it's more of a call and text line. Not much data. It'd be mostly a Wi-Fi device for me, at least. Sprint 300 down one time near Baltimore, Maryland. It's freaking fast, dude. Holy crap. I never see LTE in 300 megs. I do see like 5G speeds exceed that. If you can get a signal from Sprint 250 by 50, really nice. Wow. Baltimore, Maryland looks grosser than oh my God. Man, number of bars do not necessarily equal signal strength, unfortunately. Totally agree, sir. There is a correlation. Obviously, the stronger the signal, usually you could pick up some better speeds, but it's no guarantee. I can go upstairs on the second level of my house and get 4 bars on T-Mobile and get 1 or 2 megabits per second. So totally agree. Take it easy, Orlando. Tom, what up? Jose, yeah, man. Thanks. Thanks for commenting. I have Metro from Selena. I have Metro, and I'm showing all the bars of signal strength. Selena, have you done a speed test recently? That'd be cool to check. Yeah, same to you, Orlando. Take it easy. 0414 because everyone has Boost in Chicago area. A lot of Sprint users, huh? T-Mobile's been great for me in my small town. Towers are never congested. I have blazing fast speeds all the time. And, for the most part, that's how it is in Cleveland. Except today, man, tons of tower sites were congested. Looks to me like the merger couldn't come at a better time. You think AT&T will have mid-band? Yeah. Why wouldn't they have mid-band? My daily side, my dude, what up? Is Straight Talk any good for unlimited data, 55 a month? Now, Anna, be very mindful. Straight Talk is actually not unlimited. High speed unlimited. There's like 25 gigs of high speed data, and then it moves you down to 2G speeds. So be very careful with those unlimited plans. You're probably better off with a company like Visible. You will get unlimited high speed LTE and unlimited high speed hotspot. That's where you want to go. Straight Talk is good if you're cool with 25 gigs of usage, but I'm telling you, the Visible deal is a much better price, and you're getting better access. So that's really the only way I could send you. I couldn't steer you any other way. Wish I had 4 bars inside my house. Open a window or a door. My phone is connecting to band 30. Oh, pretty low signal. Instead of using low band, which gives me -90. Wait, so Miku, I would be curious. What type of speeds do you get with that low signal on band 30 compared to the stronger signal on the low band? Are they comparable, or is one better? Dan says Visible is getting 8 down, 3 up. T-Mobile's getting 120 and 60. AT&T 130 and 28. Spectrum 110 and 12. All right, so the concern there, I think, is Visible. It's clearly being deprioed. I'm guessing Verizon would be a little bit better, because of deprio. But those T-Mobile and AT&T speeds are awesome. Good to see. I get T-Mobile Tuesdays as a prepaid customer as I'm testing my second phone on the network. Okay. Johnny says, I don't get why my phone likes to change bands on Verizon randomly during certain times. My phone will go to 1 to 2 bars of band 13 and get 0.2 megs. Okay, so what's happening there is you're getting network managed, Johnny. I don't know which plan you have. I don't know if you're on prepaid or postpaid. All that matters, Is Google Feye going 2 months of free service, SMT? Look, I would actually, my daily side, I would recommend you head over to Tito's channel over on Aloha Android. Aloha Android has, he just did a video. I didn't even get a chance to watch it completely. Yasmin was a handful today at home, but I'll probably watch it later to see. If you want to head over to his channel and check it out, he's got something on there. So, and he's a credible source and a friend of the channel. What's up, Scott? Good to have you on, sir. Hometown Custom PC. What's the deal with Boost Mobile? Because I've been noticing that their service has been getting very, very bad, not working correctly. Sounds like congestion issues, man. Honestly, sounds like congestion issues. Why does the T-Mobile Connect plans cap their data? It's a limited access plan. It's prepaid, first of all, and they're just, it's just a little bit of access. They're not giving much for it. It's just to keep people connected. It's not going to wow anybody. It's not going to serve as a primary line for most people, but Sneed, I think we were a spokesperson for Visible. I'll tell you what, when I used it, it was really good, man. I really enjoyed it. Getting ready to get rid of Boost again. I'm going to go to AT&T Mobile. Probably a better move. Depending on how T-Mobile is in your area, I would say consider them too. Your new plans monthly on AT&T prepaid saves a ton. What do they do? Upgraded plans each month? Hey, Marvelous Marvin. Verizon prepaid, Moto E6. Till I get a better phone. When I try to watch YouTube video with all the bars, sometimes it'll buffer. Crap. So you're probably getting deprioed, Marvelous Marvin. And yeah, if you can get on postpaid, you'll have a higher priority. Otherwise, man, I don't know. You might want to consider Metro. If T-Mobile's good in your area, you might want to consider Cricket. If AT&T is good in your area, get on that 8 megabit per second plan, possibly. I don't know. Sometimes the Cricket plans are a little sketch, a little sus. I get 0.3 with the weak band 30. On band 14, I get 20 meg. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'd go with the low band, obviously, for sure. Done a speed test, and I'm 18 down and 2 up. That's pretty good download. It's serviceable. The upload's a little on the low side. You'd have probably a hard time doing some decent video upload. That would be tough. Is Boost Mobile business as usual? Does Dish? Not until the merger closes out. So no, they're still business as usual. Caleb, been hanging a bunch of tinfoil from my ceilings as a booster. Wing Mobile, holy crap! Wait, so you're still connected AT&T on the Wing? Okay, wow, pretty impressive. Sprint is giving me a terabyte of hotspot. How do you do that, Brandon? Holy crap! Which plan are you on, bruh? What phone would you recommend that's a better phone than my Moto E6? Well, if you want to stay in the Moto family, I would say go up to like a Moto G7 Power or something like that. It's going to cost you $50 or $60 more probably, but it's worth it every bit. If you can splurge a little bit extra, I would say get in like a Google Pixel 3 or Pixel 3 XL or something like that. So yeah. AT&T is really good even on the cheapest limited plan. Everything has great speeds. Yeah, they got a lot of capacity. I don't see Dish Network making it. I think this thing is going to fall as the fourth carrier. I think hometown custom PC, eventually they sell. I think eventually they go. They could be good, but Charlie just doesn't seem like that kind of guy. I don't see him as being motivated to do it, Not yet. That it's good. The merger's got to close, So Boost gives 5G access now, which is nice for prepaid. That's pretty awesome, and that's mid-band 5G, so that's real. But it'd be tough to find a customer on Boost who's prepaid willing to spend the money on a 5G phone. Like even a used OnePlus 7 5G, is probably going to cost at least $400 or $500. Oh, a new number monthly. Gotcha. Okay. T-Mobile definitely struggling a bit. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. But hey, we're probably in more congested markets. There's some people I think where they're in markets where not a lot of T-Mobile customers are, so they don't feel any strain. So they're on the opposite side. They're like, hey, my service is the same. But yeah, for me, it's definitely noticeable. Moto E6 can only do 2 carrier aggregation. Yeah, if you can get yourself something that's more like a 3 or a 4 carrier aggregation modem, you're in good shape. You need a phone with a more capable processor. That's what it boils down to. Cash games. Verizon, 77 down, 6 up. AT&T, 96 and 19. So those two are doing a good job. I'd say the Verizon needs a little bit of upload help there, but it's still usable. Sprint is atrocious. Tower was down, just came back up. Speeds are awful. Skunk Mobile, nothing down. 21 up. T-Mobile is slow till 2 a.m. You are in a congested network market, my friend. What market are you in, Cash Games? I forget. Gregory. Hey, Alexis, thanks for the $20 super chat sticker. I don't know. Looks like it's some kind of dancing pair. Scored a goal. Big shout out to Pete. Thanks for letting me know, man. And Alexis, thank you so much for the super chat. It wouldn't be an SMT live stream without Alexis being generous and donating. So thank you so much. Thank you, sir. SC Woot. Yep. Bring those super chats on. Cesar is getting 33 on the download and 307 on the up. That's pretty good. The upload's a little low. It's gonna be tough to do good video chat on that. Any type of video apps on the upload, but the download's fine. Yeah, Sean. So the way that the whole band 4 and band 66 works, so this AWS band has like different parts to it. It's got different blocks, and these subsets and supersets get designations. So like band 66, there's AWS 1, there's AWS 2, 3, 4, and every carrier has a different type of AWS, right? And these supersets, are operating within band 4. So I don't know. From what I see, every time I look at network connections, if it's band 66, it'll say 66. I've been seeing that pretty consistently. I don't usually see band 4 showing, but from what I understand, the way it's designated is band 66 is a superset of band 4. Either way, it's AWS Spectrum, and they're awesome. When they officially own Boost, they'll go kaput or they will sell it. Oh man, I don't know. It's a wild card right now, honestly. Hey, you got it, Anna. Will my Verizon phone need to be unlocked? Anna, if you've had your phone from Verizon on the network for 2 months, should be good to go. You can also request it unlocked. Shouldn't be an issue. So, but yeah, shouldn't be much of an issue, especially if you already have it paid off. But if you're using prepaid, I'm not sure about Verizon prepaid phones, of how their lock policy goes. Maybe somebody can chime in what Verizon's prepaid phone lock policies are. That'd be awesome. Thank you. See Dish in trouble. They're not going to be able to swing the deal, and T-Mobile and Sprint's going to have to find another buyer for Boost. From what we understand, Dish has secured over $30 billion in loans for network build-out, so I don't think they're going to have an issue. Yeah, they've had some bad quarters, but they still seem to be fine. Hey, Carlos, thanks for the super chat sticker, man. Appreciate it. What's the super chat sticker that you sent over? You sent over a dancing hippopotamus, it looks like, with the knockout. Thanks, bro. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Carlos, you do enough for the channel, man. You don't have to super chat. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. Cash Games in Fort Lauderdale. Gotcha. Okay. 25 to 50 on the download, 15 to 30 on the up. That's pretty good. On an iPhone SE, that's pretty good for an older phone. Hey, Timothy, thanks, man. Appreciate the super chat. And by the way, for those of you that are not aware, Timothy is also a Patreon member. So the SMT Patreon page, I have a link in the description box. We have $1, $2, and $3 tiers. If you would like to become a member of the community, get access to exclusive content, videos, perks, interactions, live streams, join a community of like-minded network tech enthusiasts. Big shout out to Timothy. Thank you for the super chat. He also contributes a $5 support to the SMT Patreon page. Also, I might as well plug the rest of the communities. Second channel, SNE Mobile Tech live streams. I've got a link in the description box for that, where all these live streams get podcasts get archived. And then the Twitter handle at SNE Tech, that's there. And Megadon.net. Never need another social media platform ever again. The social media platform of the future. No algorithms, no ads, no tracking. Megadon.net. Support me, the SMT, and support yourself. Megadon.net. Carlos, Tim, thank you guys. Alexis, thank you. And Jamaal, thank you guys for the super chats. Appreciate you. What phone would have a greater processor? The Moto G7 Power, Moto G8 Power, Samsung A series, 10, 20, or 50. All right, so if I was looking at those phones, I think the G7 Power has a 4 series Qualcomm Snapdragon. I think. Did the G8 Power already come out? I didn't even know that. So I'm not sure what the processor is. I'm assuming similar to the G7 Power. The A series, starting at the 10, that's a little bit of a low-end processor. The 20 is a little bit better, probably a 4 series. The 50 probably has a mid-range processor. That one might have the best processor of the bunch. So I would probably recommend that phone. I don't know. You have to check the specs. All right, band 66 is AWS 1 through 3. Band 70 is AWS 2 through 4. 4 is AWS 1. Thank you for that, Cash Games. So that means Dish is operating a band 70 when they go live. Pretty crazy. All radios that had band 4 get replaced with 66. Radios that do both band 4 and band 66. Thanks, Caleb. Appreciate that. I was going to say, back in the day when I used to speed test and look at my network connection logs, I would always see band 4. But over the last couple of years, it's been completely transitioned. All I see is 66 now. So I can concur that that is indeed true what you are saying, because that's what I've been seeing. So thank you for that. T-Mobile and Sprint doing fantastic. Looks like they boosted power. All right, good. Glad to see they're still kicking. Yeah, we don't want to see the networks falling out. Not good look. Nothing to prove, but I keep thinking that Amazon could buy Dish, merge some LEO into a package. Thoughts? See, Alexis, you're taking it next level right there, because anytime you get Amazon involved, the potential network is like, it's like it's going to be on steroids, because they have so many things they could do with that endless supply of money. It's such a wealthy company. I could see that. I could totally see that. I could see them operating a traditional wireless network that they could offer to consumer grade. I could also see them running a slice of the network for their data transfer. And I could see them, with the LEO. Absolutely. And I don't know if it would be a bad thing, honestly. A lot of people don't like the idea of big business and corporations, but I mean, Amazon would have a compelling product, I would believe, honestly. So, yeah, I'm all with that. Verizon prepaid locking policy is after 60 days on the network, the phone is auto unlocked. Good to know. Thank you, Cash Games. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. 850 Movers if you got the budget. Gotcha. Thanks, Landon. Phone is paid off, currently on Verizon postpaid. Oh, you're good to go, Anna. That'll go straight over to Visible. Sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks, Raph. Appreciate you. Paul Boyd, my dude. What is up, my friend? Glad you could be here tonight. Hey, thank you for the super chat. 0414 Yoko Wild. Thank you so much. Appreciate the generous donations from all of you guys. Thank you so much for that. Moto G8 or the Samsung A50, both great phones. I agree. I haven't seen, I didn't even know there was a G8, man. God, man, I'm slipping. I usually follow these things because I've always liked the G series phones, Do you think T-Mobile will not do their Un-carrier move since the stuff is, I think it's more important that they do the Un-carrier stuff, especially if it's going to be helping consumers. I think they should, Do agree with you on the prepaid. What's the people going to do? It can afford it. Boost Mobile goes away, and that's definitely not right. Yeah, hopefully there's still some good prepaid options. The MVNOs are really doing a good job. Band 66 is AWS 1, blocks A through F. AWS 2, G through J. AWS 4. Band 4 is just AWS 1. Thank you, Ronald. Appreciate the breakdown there. Thank you for that. Zeke297, thank you for the super chat. Very nice of you. Thank you. And I guess I should always check if anybody sent over a PayPal donation, because that happens from time to time. Ooh, Tony Phony Baloney. Good looking out. Appreciate that with the notification. So, yeah, I'm excited to watch that video from the homie, formerly known as Rayz Mobile Carriers News. Hey to all the big wrenches. Nice. Hey, Michael, what's up, buddy? Good to have you on. Glad you could stop by. Did I get it? Okay, I think I got it. What's going on with Peter Adderton? Thought he was saying that he was going to buy Boost back at one point. He would love to, and I actually would like to see Peter Adderton get his hands on that company again. I think it'd be good for the company and the market. The G7 Power's got a Snapdragon 632. 850's got a 9610. So Cash Games, do you lean towards the Snapdragon 632 or the Exynos 9610? That's what I would want to know. Like I'm guessing they're comparable. Which one do you think is better? Because I've had Qualcomm 6 Series chips. They're good. They're pretty good. They're not like super powerful, but they are very good and battery efficient. I don't know about the 9610. I couldn't comment. Haven't used one before. GA Power 662. So Cash Games, that sounds like the winner. Because I hear that's a really good chipset. The 665. So they've used the 660 in the past. Qualcomm, so that must be the upgraded variant of it. Mark says, who would you go with for best coverage, Visible or T-Mobile postpaid? Do you travel? Because that could be the thing. Like if you're in a good Verizon market, I would say probably Visible, unless T-Mobile's coverage is really good in your area too, because then they could be a nice offer. The cost, though, is going to be totally different. That T-Mobile postpaid line is going to cost you at least $60, maybe $70, The Visible line, if you do it with Party Pay, could cost you $25. So there's a huge price discrepancy there. I mean, they're even different services. Like the Visible is a prepaid, bottom priority. T-Mobile's a postpaid top priority, that sort of thing. Mav, what you talking about, bruh? 720 or the S20, or the Note 20. $70 a month, unlimited everything with it compared to Visible plans are way cheaper. Visible's plan starts at $40, and it goes down $5 with each person on a Party Pay. So if you got 3 other people with you on a Party Pay of 4 people, you'll be paying $25 a month. I mean, pricing is just fantastic. If you had your choice of phone to use your daily, what would it be? I like the OnePlus phones, honestly. I like the Google phones too. Cameras are awesome, for pictures. Yeah, I got Yasmin, so I love taking pictures of her. Yeah, I miss my Google phones, man. I would say the Galaxy devices are nice. I don't know, man. The battery life's not great. It's fine, but it's not very good. It's serviceable. I don't know, man. These phones are so expensive, but they always just leave you wanting more or expecting more. I'd say the OnePlus devices you can't lose. They're probably my favorite of the newbies. What's up, Bobby? April 1st, does T-Mobile unlock for Sprint customers? I mean, look, they could close the merger on April 1st, but they still technically can't do what they need to do. Like I think they could put some things in place. I don't know if anybody's at the liberty to speak to it, but I think there's things going on that are kind of sewing up the deal. But they still nationally can't do it all until, the Tuning Act wraps up, which is expected very shortly. And then the California Public Utilities Commission does its thing. All carriers are extending due dates on the bills. Sure. Yeah, it's good to see. Very, very true. Good to see. All American phones have to have 911. Yeah, that's that E911. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. All right, so I think what we'll do is I really only want it to be on for like 45 minutes. I'm going to be wrapping things up here. I think what we'll do is Sunday, we'll talk about what the carriers have done for people. So we'll be looking at how your carriers helped you during the current financial issues. How have they helped you with network access? Have they given you extra on-device data or hotspot data? Have they given you any type of leniency on your bill? Have they waived any fees? Have they given you bill forgiveness? Anything like that? I think that's the stuff that we could do. Let's smack talk on Twitter. Okay. Yeah, man. Let's do it. All right, bro. All right, so let's wrap this up. I want to give a big shout out to everybody that gave a super chat. I want to give a big shout out to all my moderators. So big shout out to, I guess we'll just start at the bottom here. Big shout out to Zeke, 0414, Yoka Wild, Timothy Ball, Carlos S. Tech, Alexis. I saw Jamil with a super chat earlier. I think two super chats. So thank you for that, Jamil. I'm not sure if there was anybody else. I think there were a couple others, but I just can't go back further enough. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for liking and sharing the video. Thank you for the super chats. Big shout out to my moderators. Thank you guys for taking care of business, keeping things civil and helpful there. Zeke, thank you for the $2 super chat. Holy crap, 400 megs on Sprint. That is absurd. Wow. Again, thank you guys for watching. I don't want to make this too long-winded. We are going to be did I miss a hangout or something? Oh, got you. Thanks, Pete. All right, so big shout out to Jamil for the 2 super chats, Alexis, Carlos, Tim. They gave super chats, also 0414, Yoka Wild, and Zeke with super chats. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. Thanks for supporting. All super chats go to Yasmin. For those of you that know who that is the little one, my daughter, trying to do the college thing, trying to help her get ahead here in her education. So that's what we're doing there. And thank you guys for that. We're going to do the Twitter call tonight. So I'll be getting on with Pete here in a second. Go ahead and head over Carlos S. Tech on Twitter. I forget his Twitter handle. Carlos, if you want to put it in there, we're headed over there. So thank you guys. Like this video, share this video, subscribe if you haven't done so already, bell notification icon so you never miss an upload from the SMT or a live stream. That's pretty much it. Thank you guys for being here. I'm the SMT, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.